Hi guys, welcome back to another video where today we're checking out the PGM X1 model Skyline R34 in Bayside Blue. But before we jump in, make sure to drop the video a like and subscribe if you are new, as it really does help the channel out. But let's jump straight in. PGM X1 model. I've never checked these out before, but I am super excited, as from what I've seen and what I've been told, these are some of, if not the best 164 diecast on the market. And as you can see, this has some really nice premium style packaging, and that is because there is two versions of these models. You get one that comes on a premium base, which is this one, and you get one which comes in the more standard acrylic base. Now, as you can see, unfortunately I did manage to damage the foam packaging while checking the model out to see if it was all good before I'd done the video, so that was just my mistake. It will come fully mint as you will expect. But you can see this model comes on a really nice turntable style display with obviously a spare engine as well, which looks really cool. But you can see the display, like the turntable does spin all the way around and very freely as well. As you can see, the base has also got the PGM X1 model plaque, which does say this is number 297 out of 999 pieces made. And you can also see it's got some sort of felt display on the bottom to just give it that premium look. But we are going to kick it off with the first feature, which is obviously, as you can see, the engine bay, which does come with the bonnet stay as well to keep the bonnet nice and upright. And you can see the engine is very nicely detailed. Now, another really cool feature which I've not seen on any other models so far is the opening doors. Now, when I say I've not seen it on any models, I've seen it on lower end models, but on higher end. Now, you can also see the boot does open as well. And again, the detail is phenomenal with these models, which you will see when I do take it off the base. But we will be leaving the premium one on the base, as obviously it does display very cool. And I did get the one in the acrylic base, so I can open that one instead. But as you can see, displayed with the engine piece, it looks very good. You can see the detail just on the proportions of the model as well is absolutely excellent. And like I say, the detail on that engine bay is always very good. Now, it's not just the interior and the spare engine that has got detail. You will see the whole interior of the model as well is fully done, which you will see. Obviously, we will fully unbox this model, but you can see, obviously, this is the regular version of the model, which does come in the standard acrylic base with the sleeve. And you can see it comes, which is really cool as well, with a nice piece of tissue or tissue paper to stop the plastic damaging the paint on the car, which obviously keeps the engine in the bag at the top to stop that rattling around, which is really cool. That does have, like I say, that piece of paper to protect it. But you can see, again, just like the one on the premium base, it has got a felt sort of design on the bottom, and also obviously the PGM X1 model on the front with the number as well. But like I say, the colour really pops on this model, and the proportions and the detail is phenomenal. You can also see this model also obviously has the same opening features as the premium one. It's literally just the base that is different, and there is also a slight price difference of around £5 to £10, so nothing major. But obviously, like I say, the one comes on a more premium style base that you can turn, which looks very cool. But as you can see, both of these models also come with a spare engine as well, which is very detailed. You can see all the detail on the transmission housing, and obviously this one is painted blue instead of the engine cover, which is painted red on the actual engine bays, or the engines in the engine bays in the model. But you can see the detail is phenomenal. But as you can see, the actual model itself, now we've got it unboxed, is probably, well, like I say, this is the best model, or some of the best models on the 164 market, and I can definitely see why. Obviously, the opening features do automatically put it a step above the rest, but you can see that it's not just the opening features, it's also the paintwork as well. You can see that it's absolutely perfect. The Bayside blue just really pops, and it's got some really deep colour to it. It's almost got like a shimmer and a sparkle, which again just really adds to the whole finish of the model. And just also the actual finish of the paintwork as well is really good. But I did say that we would look at the interior of the model, obviously with it having the opening door features, and this is really what put me to the point of this model is probably the best on the market. You can see the dashboard is very detailed, and the center console is as well, but it's also got pedals which are all different sizes, obviously to represent the different things that they do. The center console is very detailed, and the seat as well. All the contours, even the material looks correct, and it even looks like it has floor mats in as well, which again, like I say, I've not seen any models with that level of detail on the interior, but I've also not seen models with the opening door feature as well. So just really steps above the rest. But you can see obviously the engine bay is very detailed. Like I say, the engine cover is painted red, not blue like the spare engine, but all the parts, just like the spare engine, are painted as well. You can also see that, like I say, the interior on the passenger side is nicely detailed. You can see the glove box compartment and the spare seat as well, which again is very nice. Now the wheels don't spin, but you can see they do have a detailed brake disc and caliper behind them, which is vented. And like you did see, that the underside of the model has got a fair bit of detail as well, with the pipeworks for the exhaust, which again looks very cool. Now the boot can be a little bit stiff, so you have got to be a bit careful with breaking the spoiler, but honestly this model feels very solid. One thing I do want to point out is the front grille, where the Nissan GTR badge is actually a grille material. You can see right through it and see the engine bay, which again is just absolutely excellent. But like I mentioned, it was just the interior that really tipped me off for this model. Like I say, the detail on the center console, the dashboard, the pedals, the door cards, the seats, everything is absolutely perfect on this model. You can just see proportionally it's just a step above everything else. Even for a diecast model, it's just absolutely phenomenal. Yes, the price point is up there, but that's where you have to look at the craftsmanship of the actual model itself. And what I mean by that is, obviously with a 164 car it is a lot smaller too, so to get that level of detail it is substantially harder to actually achieve than on the bigger scales. So in my opinion, 164 does seem probably the more better crafted, if that makes sense, because obviously in my eyes it would require more skill to scale the parts down to that size and still get it very realistic, just like these models have. But I am going to wrap the video up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new, and comment any more models that you would like to see. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.